Okay, so we're just sewing on buttons for decorative purposes, so I'm just going to do like a single thread. I don't know if that's right or not, but there we go. I think that knot is fine. Those children are breaking glass out there. Okay, and I'm just going to put a stitch in here to anchor, and I'm going to stick my needle through the shank, I guess.
Shank.
And then I'm just going to sort of get it on, and then I will fuss with it. I'll put it on sort of loosely, and then I can get a stitch to get it in a proper position. Oh, you can't post this.
We need to see your mistakes. It's part of the process. We'll see. I'm just
People will be like, poor Laura.
Not at all.
Okay, I guess I kind of like where that is.
Yeah, I do too.
Kind of like where that is, because if it sticks over a little bit, then, you know, like there's a straight line, and it will kind of break up that straight line, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm just going basically from one side of the shank to the other. So that's through the button, and then I'm going to put a stitch in the fabric underneath it. And then back through the button.
So through, underneath.
Yeah.
Through underneath.
Yeah, and this is going back underneath into the fabric. And with this one, it's got kind of a little bit of a high shank. Oops. A tall shank, like you see, which is maybe, I don't know, it's not super ideal for this little decorative detail, which, I don't know, like I would like it to lie very flat. But I think it's going to be okay, but I'm just stitching it on as tight as I can.
Right.
So that it's not flopping.
Gotcha.
All right, I think that's good enough. I'm just going to put a little anchor stitch there. And now I'm going to tie the knot. This is a little hard place to get in. So that's one knot. And I'm going to do another knot or two. I always do lots of knots. Okay, 3 knots.
Fantastic.
Button on.
Yeah.
So let's see where it is position-wise. It's just a little tiny bit under the edge.
Okay.
So for the other front button, I'm going to try kind of get that same placement.
And yeah, your needle does have to get awfully close to the tiger's eye, which is
the tiger's eye
upsetting.
Is obscured. Yeah.
Well, I don't mind that. It just, I feel bad poking a needle through its eye.
Well, I'm sort of at the corner of its eye, if that helps.
No, I like the idea of it having a diamond eye.
Look at it.
It's like a bedazzled robot
pirate
tiger.
Really, it's just the first stitch is the only kind of difficult one, because it's about getting, with all buttons, because it's just getting the position.
Right.
Trying to get the position right, It's all sort of imprecise with sewing. All right, so that was through the shank, and then going back through the fabric. And I will just do this a couple more times. Oops. Oh, this is a common situation, which is the needle fell out of the short end. So I'm just going to put it back in. And again, here I'm pulling the stitches as tight as I can, because I don't want this button to flop around when you're wearing it. I want it to stay put and glitter.
Yes.
I picked out this button for you because it has a rhinestone.
Yes. You know me so well.
I know. There was one black button with no rhinestone and this one. And those were the two final contenders. And I'm like, well, because it's Laura.
Rhinestone.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. Exactly correct.
Okay, so I put in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 stitches.
Okay.
And now I'm just knotting the thread. Oops, that tail's a little too long. Here, there we go. Okay,
Check
so that
it out.
That will be the front.
Yes, look at that pirate. Disco
Tiger.
pirate tiger. It's awesome.